I am the master.
Greetings, Commanders. This is Veteran Captain Ken, and today we're doing a review on Star Wars Legion terrain. This time from a company called Battle Kiwi from their Sanctuary range. Okay, so let's see what Ollie has sent us from Battle Kiwi. So we've got a grav loader, we've got the guard tower, we have a power generator, a transmission substation, we've got 2 sets of outpost walls, we have a force gate, and we have a destroyed outpost wall. All right, so all this stuff is your basic flat pack MDF kind of terrain, similar to the Knight of Dice stuff that we had before. So you simply pop them out of the grooves and then you super glue them together. So let's see how that goes. Okay, we're going to start off with the power generator. It's the biggest piece in their new range for their Star Battle terrain, and I think it's also the most complex because of all the little plastic pieces we've got in there as well. So yeah, we'll see how long this takes. You know, because it's the biggest one, it should take the longest, and it'll be, you know, we can judge on how quick it will be to build the other pieces. Now, of course, instructions are available on the website, so we can just follow this on our phone as we go along. And of course, before starting projects like these that deal with MDF, always make sure that you wear gloves, because you don't want the fibers getting into your fingers. And of course, because we're dealing with super glue on fingers sucks as well. Also, because of that, make sure that you use some sort of board or a table mat to protect the table. Last time I did this, my wife was not happy because of all the little super glue droplets that I managed to get on the dining table. So, tip for young players there. Okay, let's crack on. We're going to speed this up so you don't have to sit there and, you know, watch me fumble my way through this. All right, see you on the other side. so that's one power generator fully completed. It took me a good hour or so. It was actually not as complicated as I thought it would be, despite the size of the kit. The most painstaking part was actually the plastic bits in there. So they're covered in some sort of protective film. There's no grooves or anything like that to easily peel them off. So you may have seen in the video, I had to like arduously make cuts and then dig the knife in underneath. I wasn't too worried about it being damaged because the flat side is inside anyway, so you're not going to be able to see it. So yeah, so most of the time was taking off that bloody film. But otherwise, assembly itself took only about a couple of minutes. I'd say probably about 20 or so, whereas the cutting the film took me a good 45. So okay, that's the power generator. Let's see how we go ahead with the other stuff. Okay, so the next piece we're going to go on with is the guard tower. It's the next biggest piece in Battle Kiwi's new range, and hopefully, because there's no little finicky pieces like the power generator, it should be a lot quicker. The instructions once again are online, and it also indicates that it's going to be a quick job because there's only one page. So let's see how we go. Once again, I'll speed this up so you guys don't have to sit there in boredom watching me do this. All right, I'll see you at the end of this. that's the completed guard tower kit. That took us about a good half hour. It actually comes in 2 components. So this is separate from the guard tower, and a set of stairs if you want to connect it. Cool. All right. We'll come back with the rest of the kits made up. All right. I also forgot to mention, Ollie, if you're listening to this, just some feedback on some of your stuff. So these acrylic plastic pieces for the generator, and the same thing for the force gate. I know you protect them using the sticky film, so that it doesn't get scratched by the time it gets sent to us. But can you please not do that? I think in most cases most people wouldn't care if it's scratched because it's facing inwards anyway, and the laser etching on this. So I have a feeling, well, what Battle Kiwi does is they apply the film on and then they do the laser etching. Now the problem with this part is all the protective film becomes a singular piece. So when you peel it, you got to peel off each individual groove off by itself, and it takes so long. So it's frustrating because this kit took 15 minutes to build, but 12 of those minutes was actually just peeling the stuff off. Now, most of you guys would have noticed when I was building this, the majority of that clip was just me peeling off the bloody sticker off. So just a bit of a shout out there to Ollie. If you could not do that, that would be great. That's some positive feedback for you, mate. So the other cool thing about Battle Kiwi Terrain is it comes primed in a standard grey, which means it's going to work well in any type of terrain map that you use in your games. Okay, several hours later and several super glue tubes later, we are back, we are done. So just to give you guys an update, this was pretty easy to build. Took about 20 minutes. The force field gate took about 15. Same thing for the destroyed wall panel. And the total wall set probably takes about half an hour or so. They're pretty simple once you get the hang of it. Okay, the other cool thing about the other pieces is, so we've got the transmission station here. That took about half an hour or so, but it's designed to be paired up with the generator, like so. It kind of reminds me of the chronosphere in your Command & Conquer series, but it's meant to be, I guess, the power generator from Star Wars Hoth. The other cool thing is if you buy another transmission station with the generator, you get a little attachment piece so you can actually link them up. So if I had another one here, it would link up right here. And the other cool thing is this outpost wall, right? Not outpost wall, this guard tower. All right, once you put it all together, because it's all modular, you can set it however you want. But it's also designed to slot in to the actual compound walls like that. Once I get it in, I'll get in there. Yeah, and then you build the walls around. It looks even better with the force field gate right next to it. And yeah, the other cool thing about Battle Kiwi Terrain is that it's to scale for Legion. So here's a Legion model here. If you put it into the guard tower, he actually has line of sight out to anything in the opposing field. Same thing, we put him into the actual grav loader. It looks like the guy can drive it. If you can see that there. Cool. All right, let's have a look at how this looks like on the battlefield.
The base is heavily fortified, but not invincible.
Their weakness is power. Black out the base and nothing will stop you. Good luck.
Enemy spotted. Circle around back. Get in position and wait for my go.
Proceeding to vantage point. Sniper ready. Take taking him out.
Enemy down. Sector clear. Okay, let's go.
I've got a present for you.
Go, go, go!
It's them. Blast them.
Keep them coming.
Taking fire, need assistance.
He's in my scope. He's a dead man.
I've got a present for you.
Get out of there, it's gonna blow.
That was left-handed.
Team, let's get out of here. Storm the front. Meet at the rendezvous point.
Alright guys, welcome back. I hope you guys enjoyed that little featurette I made there. Okay, so if you're interested in getting some Battle Kiwi terrain, if you're in the US, they're partnered up with Imperial Terrain. So if you go to the Imperial Terrain website, you'll be able to order a few kits from there. If you're a local in Australia, especially in Sydney, you can get these kits from the Games Cube at Parramatta. Otherwise, if you aren't local to any of those two areas, you can just directly get them from the Battle Kiwi website. So just a big shout out to Ollie there. Thank you again for sending me this kit. This is the second range of the Battle Kiwi terrain catalog. I'm Veteran Captain Ken, signing out.